Hi everyone, I'm Cleo. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're tackling the new 6.2 Imaginarium Theater, and this season's elements are Pyro, Cryo, and Animal. And as an avid cryo avoider, it's been quite the challenge. So while I was filming, there were times where I just wanted to scrap the whole thing, but here we are. Alright, so let's start. I always start my theater with getting as many buffs as I can. I've never played Cleo, nor did I ever play Chaska. I don't know how their kits work. I do know that Chaska appreciates off-field elemental application so that she can do her skill. I'll just use Cleo and Diona and Sucrose as off-field application. I know that Cleo is a DPS, but I'll just use her as an off-field pyro applicator. Usually for the lower floors, I don't use good characters because I want to save them for later when we have like a harder boss fight. For my team, I'll try to use Chaska and Cleo, and Citlalia I have to use because I want to get the 20 flowers, and Shao as well because I have not played him in a very long time, so his build right now is not that good. I mean, you can see that I haven't played Shao in a very long time. Like, I don't even think I remember that like middle jump that you do to like save time. I know I was practicing that when I was playing him, but yeah, I mean you can see that I have zero idea how to play how to play the characters. This one took me a long time just because I was trying to see how many bad characters I can get away with and still clear in time to get the star. but I ended up having to use Malika and sucrose. So yeah. Here, I'm just hoping for a good character. And I got this lolly, that's great. That's actually so good. This floor was very easy. I'll just speed it up because it took a long time. But yeah, with 20, it was really no problem at all. And this is where I was starting to get a bit annoyed, because I just wanted to save up good characters for later, and I just ended up having to use them. Here, at first I was restarting because I was missing the shots. Then later I realized that I needed a stronger team. So again, it was just trial and error, and I ended up having to use Sitlali again, which was not that great, but I mean, it just wasn't clearable without her. Without Sitlali, this was very painful because using Malika without an Atlan character is just it's just so bad. Like, it feels so bad. I have never played her without an Atlan character before, so I didn't really experience it, but I understand now why Malika actually needs like an Atlan character with her. Like, it's so bad. And now this challenge, Act 7, it was the worst. I think I've never restarted a challenge in this game this many times. Like, it was so bad. I was trying everything. I was making sure my rotations are perfect, everything, and I didn't manage to clear it. But it was so painful. Like, I kid you not, I was actually debating just ending the video here and never posting it and just focusing on building characters and maybe filming it later down the line when I have enough characters. I was missing crits, my elements weren't applying and stuff like that. Like, it was just so annoying, but I managed to clear it. Thank God. And I was trying to beat this boss, and I tried it once, and I realized that I just could not do it without a properly built DPS. So I had to rewind the act before, meaning that the act that was testing my patience so much, and I finally managed to clear. It was all for nothing. And again, the Act 7 was very hard. I had to restart it a couple of times, but again, I managed to clear it. It was testing my patience so very much, because it had to be perfect. Like, I had to apply Hydro with Mualani before applying Cryo so that the robot doesn't get away from Ayaka's burst, and then hopefully the robot would stay inside Ganyu's burst so that I can attack her with Mualani. And then these two bosses had to also stay close to one another, which means that I would have to like apply Hydro and Cryo, and it was kind of hard because Ganyu was the only one with actual elemental off-field application that could trigger Frozen. It was just annoying, and it was just a lot of RNG, and thankfully I did clear it, but yeah, it was annoying. And for this boss, I knew that I had to pick like a properly built DPS, so I just went with Arlecchino with Bennett and Valley. Mualani is here to, I guess, also buff with her burst, so yeah. This act was again very annoying, just because I was trying to use Ayaka to go against this frozen lava turtle, and I mean it is doable because I have Kazuha and I can swirl Pyro, so he can just take down his shield and the rest Ayaka can do very well. But it was also annoying because like if I make a mistake while swirling and I don't swirl Pyro, the shield is it is way too tanky for Ayaka to clear in time, especially to clear two of them. But since I was so tired and so annoyed with this, and I was just trying to get it done at this point, I didn't really care about the additional star for clearing it in a certain amount of time. So I just ended up continuing the fight and finishing it at the basic difficulty, I guess. And finally, the final act, I just used Arlecchino and whatever team this is. I don't even know what Shenhe does exactly, so I'm not sure if Arlecchino can benefit at all from her, but I guess Arlecchino can meld. And this is where I realized that Arlecchino C1, the constellation with resistance to interruption, it is actually so good. Like, what do you mean she can just stand next to this fat guy whilst he's spinning and she is not affected at all? And this is where my Mualani got a higher crit than my Mawika. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching and playing Genshin with me today. 6.2 Theater was the hardest one yet, and I'm so glad it's finally done. My plan now is to start properly building and ascending characters for Lunar mode, so next video join me as I build Candace. Until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye!